Welcome to Astrava Angel Signals, where every word that reaches you is meant to calm your spirit, align your path, and guide you gently toward the direction meant for your destiny. As you listen, imagine that this message is not simply a piece of audio but a living current of light, moving toward you with intention, compassion, and divine timing. This moment is not random. Something in your life has brought you here, some pull in your heart, some whisper in your intuition, some unseen force nudging you toward the truth you have been craving. Let yourself settle, let your breathing soften, let your chest loosen, as if every breath you take is welcoming in a warm wave of presence that you might have forgotten you were allowed to feel. You are safe here, you are seen here, you are heard here, and now, you will be guided. There is a reason why your spirit feels restless, why your mind has been circling around the same thoughts, why your heart has been searching for something more. You have been sensing change. You have been sensing movement. You have been sensing a shift that you cannot quite describe, but you know it is real. You have been asking for clarity. You have been asking for direction. And this message today is coming to you because your energy finally reached the point where divine timing opens its doors and welcomes you into alignment with what you have been seeking. Nothing in your life is happening accidentally. Not even the challenges, not even the delays, not even the moments of confusion that made you feel lost or uncertain. Every one of them has been shaping you to receive exactly what is coming next. Right now, the angels are closer to you than you think. They have been watching your steps with patience, with love, with understanding. They have seen you when you doubted yourself, when you blamed yourself for things that were never your fault, when you held pain silently inside your body because you did not want to burden anyone with the heaviness you carried. But they also saw something else, your resilience, your ability to rise again, your ability to love even when you were hurting, your ability to care for others even when no one noticed you needed care too. You have been stronger than you know. And the angels want you to understand that strength is not measured by how loudly you fight but by how quietly you heal. There is a message for you right now, spoken through energy, through intuition, through the pull that brought you to Astrava Angel Signals. The message is simple, and yet it carries a weight that can reshape the direction of your life. You are entering a new phase of your destiny. A phase where the past does not control you, where your fears do not define you, and where the doors that felt locked will finally begin to open. You are not late. You are not behind. You are exactly on time, exactly where the path wants you to be. There has been a moment in your recent past, a conversation, a decision, a memory resurfacing, a sudden shift in your emotions, that marked the beginning of your transformation. You might not have realized it at the time, but your energy started pulling away from the old version of yourself, the version that settled for less, the version that tolerated pain too long, the version that tried to fit into places where you were never meant to remain. That version is fading. A new you is emerging, quietly, steadily, beautifully. And this new version of you is the one the angels have been waiting to guide. Right now, your soul is being prepared for alignment. Alignment with the right people, the right opportunities, the right experiences, the right healing, and the right abundance. But before this alignment can fully take place, your energy needs to release what has been holding you back. You have been carrying emotional weight that does not belong to you anymore. Old disappointments, hidden fears, doubts about your worth, memories that still hurt when you think of them. You may even feel tired for no clear reason. That is because transformation requires energy, and your soul has been working silently, behind the scenes, clearing space for what is coming. The angels want you to remember this. You are worthy of good things. Not because you earned them. Not because you fought hard for them. But because your heart carries a light that has always been extraordinary, even in moments when you could not see it. There is something uniquely powerful about your spirit. Something that draws people in. Something that gives comfort. Something that holds wisdom. You might think you are ordinary, but you are not. You might think you blend in, but you do not. Your soul has a frequency that makes the universe respond to you differently, and you are now stepping into a time where you will begin to understand exactly why. In the coming days, you will notice signs, subtle at first, then stronger. A repeated number, a dream that feels too vivid to ignore, a sentence you read that feels like it was written only for you. A memory from your past resurfacing with sudden clarity. Someone reaching out unexpectedly. These are not coincidences. These are confirmations. The angels communicate through experiences, through repetition, through emotion. When something feels familiar even when it is new, it is because your soul recognizes the energy behind it. When something makes your chest tighten, or your eyes water, or your breath catch for a second, it is because the message is meant for you. Your energy is becoming more sensitive, not weaker. You are feeling more deeply because your intuition is awakening, expanding, strengthening. The intuition you used to ignore or doubt is about to become one of your greatest powers. Trust the feelings you get. Trust the inner voice that whispers instead of shouting. Trust the quiet knowing that appears without explanation. Your intuition is the way the angels navigate you through life. It is your internal compass, always pointing you toward what is meant for you. There is a blessing coming for you. Not a small one, not the kind that changes only one part of your life, but a blessing that touches multiple areas: your emotional life, your purpose, your finances, your relationships, your inner peace. You have waited long, longer than most people realize. You have been patient when life was slow. You have held on to hope even when nothing seemed to move. And because of that patience, because of that hope, because of your strength, you are entering a season of reward. You are entering a season where what was delayed will no longer be delayed. What was blocked will no longer be blocked. What was hidden will finally be revealed. You will notice people changing around you too. Some will move closer to you because your energy is rising. Others will quietly fade away because they cannot follow you into this next chapter. Do not chase what leaves. Do not cling to what has already served its purpose. When people walk away, it is because the universe is protecting your future. When connections fade, it is because your growth requires room. When something disappears, it is because something better is making its way toward you. You cannot receive with closed hands. And so life, in its wisdom, removes what cannot stay. Some moments ahead of you will feel emotional, not because you are breaking but because you are blooming. Growth often feels like loss before it feels like freedom. Healing often feels like sadness before it feels like peace. Change often feels like uncertainty before it feels like alignment. Do not fear these moments. Let them come. Let them transform you. Let them soften you without breaking you. Your path is protected. Even when you felt alone, you were never walking alone. Even when you doubted everything, the angels were holding onto your energy. They have guided you to this moment, to this message, to Astrava angel signals, because this is your confirmation that the chapter ahead of you carries more light than the one behind you. You are stepping into clarity. You are stepping into purpose. You are stepping into alignment. And no one, not fear, not doubt, not past pain, can stop what has already been set into motion for you. As this message continues to reach deeper inside you, you may feel a sense of peace settling into your body. You may feel warmth, or tingling, or a heaviness lifting. These sensations are real. They are signs that your energy is responding, opening, accepting. The angels work through feeling because the body never lies. When your body relaxes, it is because your soul recognizes truth. There is something specific you have been waiting for. A sign, an answer, a shift, a breakthrough. You will receive it, sooner than you expect. It will come in a way that feels natural but meaningful, gentle yet undeniable. Life is preparing to show you something that will confirm everything you have been sensing but unable to put into words. A door is about to open. A path is about to reveal itself. A blessing is about to land in your hands. For now, take a deep breath. Let the air move slowly through your chest. Let the tension soften. Let your mind rest. You do not need to fight anymore. You do not need to worry anymore. You do not need to carry everything alone. You are safe. You are supported. You are guided. And you are being prepared for something beautiful. You have reached the end of this part of the message, but the energy continues working in you. Remember this moment. Remember this feeling. And remember that whenever you need guidance, whenever your heart feels heavy, whenever your spirit needs clarity, Astrava angel signals will be here, ready to guide you into the light meant for your path. The light around you grows slowly, like a soft breath rising from the unseen. You feel it before you understand it, and you understand it before you can speak it. This is how angelic guidance touches the soul, without rushing, without forcing, without trying to overwhelm your senses. It moves like water, shaping itself around your fears and settling itself into the spaces where you carry old memories, forgotten hopes, and silent questions. Even when you are not aware of it, this presence surrounds you, watching over you, adjusting your path, and clearing things that you are not meant to carry into your future. Every moment you have survived until now has carried a piece of this energy, protecting you in ways you may never fully know. There are times in your life when the world feels loud, heavy, and full of unanswered worries. In these moments, the angels do not step back, they step closer. They do not wait for you to be perfect, strong, or calm. They come precisely because you are tired, uncertain, or hurting. They do not look for strength in you, they bring strength to you. They do not expect clarity, they offer it gently, piece by piece, in the right moment. This is how divine timing works. Nothing is delayed, nothing is denied, everything waits until the moment your heart is ready to hold it. And sometimes readiness looks like confusion, because confusion is the doorway through which new understanding arrives. Right now, the energy around you is shifting in ways you have not fully noticed. Small signs, small feelings, small coincidences, they are forming patterns. You may think they are random, but they are not. A thought that appears suddenly, a memory that comes back for no reason, a dream that feels too real, a number that repeats again and again. These things are not accidents. The angels often speak in subtle patterns because the soul listens differently than the mind. The mind wants logic, the soul wants truth, and truth rarely arrives loudly. It arrives softly, like a whisper calling your name from the inside. You may also feel moments of heaviness, where it seems like something is pressing against your chest or pulling your energy downward. This does not mean something is wrong. It means something is being removed. Energetic release does not always feel gentle. Sometimes it feels like a weight you cannot explain. Sometimes it feels like sadness that has no clear source. Sometimes it feels like emptiness. But emptiness is not a loss, it is a clearing. The universe cannot pour into a space that is already full. Releasing is a sign that you are being prepared for something higher, something better, something that matches the version of you that you are slowly becoming. In these moments, the angels surround you more closely than before. They move into your energy field, placing protection around the thoughts you do not speak. They shield you from the intentions of people who cannot understand your journey. They quietly adjust your path away from harmful situations, even when you are unaware of what could have gone wrong. You may think you avoided something by luck, timing, or coincidence, but protection is never coincidence. It is assigned to you. It is active. It is intentional. There is something the angels want you to understand. The things you thought you lost were never meant to stay. The things that left were creating space for what is coming. The people who walked away were chapters, not the entire story. The doors that closed were redirecting you to things you would not have chosen, but you will someday thank yourself for reaching. Regret is not necessary. Everything was part of the preparation. Everything was part of the shaping. Everything was part of the awakening you are stepping into now. You may think you are stuck, but you are not. Something inside you is beginning to shift. Slowly, quietly, like the earth moving beneath seeds before they break the surface. Growth does not begin when you see it. Growth begins underground, in silence, in darkness, where the soil is thick and the pressure is heavy. The heaviness you feel now is part of that growth. You are not falling behind. You are not lost. You are being rooted so deeply that nothing will be able to shake you when your next chapter begins. Sometimes, Your heart remembers things your mind has forgotten. Pain from years ago, fears from childhood, wounds from moments you never processed. They rise now, not to hurt you, but to leave you. This is why you feel emotional without reason. This is why old memories come back unexpectedly. This is why your body sometimes feels tired without explanation. Release takes energy, healing takes strength, and transformation takes time. But the angels want you to know, you are closer now than you have ever been. The shift you feel is not imagination, it is alignment. Your soul is stepping into a timeline that matches your destiny more closely. You are moving out of cycles that once trapped you. You are outgrowing patterns that were never truly yours. You are breaking bonds that were formed in fear, not love. You are walking away from expectations that suffocated your spirit. You are learning to choose yourself in ways you never knew you were allowed to. The universe is opening a doorway for you, and you will feel it soon, not as a sudden miracle, but as a calm certainty. Things will start making sense. You will feel a quiet strength, replacing your doubts. You will feel guided instead of confused. You will feel supported instead of alone. This is not because everything outside you changed, but because everything inside you is changing. There is also someone you let go of, or someone who drifted out of your life, and a part of you still carries questions about it. The angels want you to know that this separation was protection. You were being pulled away from energies that were blocking your growth. Sometimes the universe separates you from people not because they are bad, but because their path is too different from yours. Destiny moves in ways the human mind cannot always understand. But every separation has purpose. Every delay has wisdom. Every ending has beginning hidden inside it. You are entering a period where clarity will come through intuition. You will not need to overthink as much as before. You will not need to chase answers. Answers will come to you. Signs will come faster. Dreams will become more vivid. Your body will react to things instantly. This is because your intuition is sharpening. You are stepping into a higher frequency, where your connection to the angelic realm becomes more natural, more stable, more direct. The angels also want you to trust that what is meant for you is already moving toward you. You will not miss it. You will not ruin it. You will not lose it. Your path is guided. Your steps are protected. Your future is already aligned with a goodness you may not yet believe you deserve. But you do deserve it. And it is coming. There is something beautiful waiting for you, something peaceful, something stable, something full of love, something that feels exactly like home, not because it is familiar, but because it is meant for your soul. When it arrives, you will understand why everything had to happen the way it did. You will see that nothing was random, nothing was wasted, nothing was for nothing, and when that moment comes, you will breathe differently. You will move differently. You will speak differently, not because life suddenly became perfect, but because your heart finally found a place where it can rest without fear. Until then, keep listening to the quiet pull inside you. Keep noticing the signs. Keep trusting the guidance. You are not walking this path alone. You are surrounded, protected, guided, and deeply loved in ways you cannot yet imagine but will soon feel. This chapter is not the end. This chapter is the beginning of a deeper awakening. And the angels are right beside you, preparing you for everything that is already yours. I speak to you now with a depth that comes from the layers of your own reality, the truth that lives behind every silence, every breath, and every unseen moment that surrounds you. You have been carrying questions inside you, questions that rise during the quiet hours of the night, when the world slows down and the weight of your own thoughts begins to press gently on your heart. These questions haven't been born from confusion, they have been born from awakening. The shift within you is no longer subtle. It is a movement, an inner expansion that has already begun to reshape how you see your life, your relationships, your hopes, and even your fears. And now, as you listen, you are stepping deeper into that shift, receiving signals that were always meant for you, even before you understood their meaning. There is something in your future that has been trying to reach you. Something you felt before but could never fully define. A pull, a sensation, a sense that something is preparing to change. You may not have had the words for it, but your spirit recognized it long ago. You sensed it in the moments when you felt restless for no reason, when you suddenly felt like letting go of things that once mattered, when you started seeing repetitive signs, numbers, dreams, feathers, lights, or emotions that appeared at the right moment without explanation. These signs were not coincidences, nor were they random. They were confirmations, signals, messages sent to remind you that your reality is shifting into alignment with what has been prepared for you. Right now, you are surrounded by guidance, and even if you cannot see it, you can feel it. The presence that watches over you does not need to appear physically to be real. It communicates through intuition, through a strengthening of your inner voice, through a sudden sense of direction, or even through a quiet calm that settles in your chest when you think about a decision you know you must make. This presence has stepped closer these past days because something in your path requires preparation. Not fear, not worry, just readiness. You have asked for clarity, and you have been heard. The energy around you is shifting to bring answers, and though the world around you might appear unchanged, the invisible is already moving. You have been guided to release certain people, certain attachments, certain expectations, not because you failed, but because you have outgrown the energy that once surrounded you. You outgrew patterns that kept you small, relationships that kept you limited, fears that kept you controlled, and habits that kept you stuck in repeating cycles. The moment you started questioning your own life was the moment your transformation began, even if you didn't recognize it then. There is a phase approaching when you will be required to trust your intuition more than ever before. You will be guided to take steps that may not fully make sense at first, but they will feel right, and that feeling itself is the confirmation you need. A new alignment is forming, one that will bring you into deeper connection with your purpose, your path, and the people who are meant to walk beside you. This alignment is not random. It has been forming for months, waiting for the exact moment when you would finally be ready to receive it. You may notice that your emotions have been shifting. Sometimes you feel strangely calm, even when you don't know what is coming next. Other times you feel waves of intensity, as if something deep inside you is trying to rise to the surface. These emotions are not mistakes. They are clearing you. You are releasing the old layers of yourself, the versions of you that were built from pain, from fear, from doubt, from past hurts, from memories that lingered long after they should have faded. You are being prepared for a new chapter, not through pressure, but through purification. There is someone in your life, or someone approaching your life, whose energy will play a significant role in this transition. This person may already be within your orbit, or they may be preparing to enter your path at the exact moment when both of your energies align. This connection is part of the unfolding that is taking place around you. It is not an accident. It is not coincidence. It is part of a design that has been quietly shaping itself around your journey. This connection will bring clarity, not confusion. It will bring peace, not chaos. It will bring meaning, not emptiness. And when it arrives, it will feel like recognition rather than discovery. Your spirit has been receiving signals through dreams lately. Perhaps you have felt brief fragments of light, scenarios that fade the moment you wake, or symbols that felt important even if you couldn't understand them. Pay attention. These dreams are the bridge between your conscious mind and the guidance being sent to you. They are not simply illusions of sleep, they are transmissions. The realm of dreams allows your inner awareness to speak without interruption, without fear, without logic blocking the truth that you were meant to receive. There is also something you need to release, something small in appearance but heavy in impact. A fear, a memory, a self-limiting belief, or a lingering pain that has been sitting quietly in the background of your thoughts. It has been shaping how you see yourself, how you trust others, and how you make decisions. It is time to let that weight go. You cannot carry old shadows into a new chapter. You cannot rise while holding on to the burdens that were meant to be set down long ago. This release is not a punishment, it is freedom. In the near future, you will be presented with a choice. It may appear simple on the surface, but it will hold great importance for your path. This choice will not test your strength, it will reveal it. You will be guided internally, through a soft pull, a sense of rightness, a feeling in your chest that tells you what direction aligns with your highest path. Trust that feeling. Trust yourself. You are not being guided toward uncertainty, you are being guided toward alignment. You may feel that you have been waiting for something, an answer, an opportunity, a sign, a moment of clarity. That waiting is coming to an end. What has been preparing itself behind the scenes is now ready to enter your reality. Your patience has not been ignored. Your faith has not been overlooked. Every delay had purpose. Every pause carried meaning. You were being prepared, not denied. There is a shift in your energy that others around you may also begin to notice. They may comment on how you seem different, calmer, more confident, more awakened. That is because you are stepping into a version of yourself that has always existed within you, but was hidden beneath layers of doubt and fear. Now those layers are dissolving, and the strength, wisdom, and intuition you were born with are beginning to reveal themselves. Pay attention to your inner voice over the coming days. There will be moments when you feel drawn towards something unexpected, a thought, a realization, an idea that appears suddenly and carries a weight you cannot ignore. That is guidance. That is direction. That is alignment shaping itself in real time. Follow that voice. It knows the path far better than your fear does. You are stepping into a period where your energy will attract what aligns with you and repel what doesn't. This may cause certain people or situations to distance themselves. Do not chase what is leaving. Do not hold on to what your spirit is trying to release. What is meant for you will stay effortlessly. What is meant to enter will arrive naturally. What is meant to leave will fade without force. Your only task is to trust the process. You are not alone on this path. The presence guiding you has been with you far longer than you realize. It has seen your struggles, your quiet victories, your silent battles, and your unspoken hopes. It has watched over you in moments when you felt invisible, unsupported, or unheard. And now, it steps closer, not to warn you, but to prepare you. Not to frighten you, but to strengthen you. Not to confuse you, but to illuminate your way forward. A new chapter is approaching, and you are more ready than you think. The energy around you is aligning, the signals are becoming clearer, and the path that once seemed hidden is beginning to reveal itself step by step. Trust what you feel. Trust what you sense. Trust the presence guiding you. Everything is unfolding exactly as it should.